Hello and welcome back to Oz Living. We have a new crypto on the block joining us in the show. It is a new play to earn project that is worth putting in everybody's radar, CryptoChefs. Joining me to discuss more is the business developer, Dr. Walid Alokhwan. Thank you so much and welcome. How are you today?
I'm very, very impressed with how you pronounce my name. Hi, guys. I'm going to go ahead and say good morning because it's morning in Germany. I practice how to introduce myself, and I would say, hello, Mapohai Walid. I hope I also did a good pronunciation. Thanks for having me. It's such a pleasure to be with you today.
It is such a pleasure for you to join us today, and you totally nailed the mabuhay. So I want to jump straight in. I do know that you are an orthopedic surgeon, and I'm so curious to know how you landed into crypto space. Tell us about that story.
It's a question that I get very, very, very often, and I love that, to be honest. I'm not going to hide it. So let's start in 1991 when I was born. 18 years I lived in Syria. Moved to Jordan, studied medicine for 6 years. On the 7th year, I've moved to Germany. I love my job. I love doing what I'm doing, but I always felt that there's something that I want to explore, something that I can do really, really well. And I wasn't sure what was that. Thanks to COVID, I had some time when I was staying home on my sofa, not allowed to go out, to read a little bit more about crypto, Web3, understand what Bitcoin is. And it got me super, super, super interested. I started with a group of friends creating content in Arabic about Web3 to raise awareness about crypto, and joined the team of CryptoChefs around 10 months ago. So that's the story of my life, basically.
Wow, that is so cool hearing about your story. And I'm so glad that you found your passion in crypto.
I did. I'm really happy about it. It was a lot of highs and lows, but if I have the choice, I would do it all over again, of course.
All right, so tell us about CryptoChefs and how it works.
So basically, I would describe a CryptoChef as a gamified DeFi project where you can monetize your knowledge and earn from that knowledge. Use your knowledge to make profit, not just for you, but help other people do it. So I would say CryptoChefs is a way for people who know how to create a portfolio to use this knowledge to help other people building that portfolio or copying that portfolio.
All right. Can you run us through the process on how you play it? Where do I start? What are the
Okay.
things to know?
Cool. You enter the world of CryptoChefs. You have two options. Either you are a chef who makes food, or you're a foodie who wants to eat food. In real life, I'm basically a foodie. In the Web3 life, I'm more of a chef. So chef, you can cook a recipe, which is your portfolio or which is your investment strategy. And a foodie, you are someone who doesn't want to create a recipe, but you actually just want to go and eat from other recipes. So basically, as a chef, you create a recipe. Let's say a recipe has, any recipe can have between 3 to 20 ingredients. These are the tokens that you want to add to your actual portfolio. When you create a recipe, you don't actually buy the underlying token. You just put your plan and say, this is my plan. This is my recipe. I'm going to give you an example myself. I have a recipe that has, this is not a financial advice, guys, but I have a recipe that has 40% Bitcoin, 30% Ethereum, 10% Solana, and 10% Polkadot. And this is one of the recipes that I have. I think this recipe is going to give me a good reward on the long term. So I stake my tokens from CryptoChefs on this recipe. Depending on how this recipe performs in the real market, I either make rewards or I don't make anything. So let's say in a red market, I make no gains. In a green market, I make gains. That's what a chef does. A foodie would come and check out the recipes and say, oh, I love this chef. I love the recipes that he creates. I can see his performance over the last months or years, and I think he's doing well. I want to copy his recipes. So I will stake my tokens on his recipe. And, you give him 10% tip and you make 90% of the profit yourself.
That is so cool. Yeah. In the real world, I am also a foodie, and in the Web3 space, I may be a foodie as well. Because if I were to be a chef, like I would have I would have only Bitcoin in my portfolio.
I mean, that's the best, to be honest. Again, not a financial advice, but
Yeah.
that's the best one.
So, how do you classify for you to be a chef? Do you have to have like a trading knowledge, or and I would suppose that foodies are like the beginners in a space?
Me, myself, when I wanted to enter the Web3 space and trading and investment space, unfortunately, I decided to learn from my own mistakes, which is not always good if there's money involved. With CryptoChefs, I would say it's a little bit more safe because all of what you have to do is to buy a chef, create a recipe, and stake some tokens. So if the market goes down 10% or 50% or whatever, you're not going to lose 50% of the value of the money you have. The risk is a little bit minimized with CryptoChefs. Basically, if you want to be a chef and create a recipe, you have to know what tokens do you want to add to your recipe and what do these tokens do? What are the uses of these tokens? Do they have a future? A foodie, I would say it's someone who either don't have time to understand the tokens and the projects and decide what do they want to do, or he doesn't know how to do this and he first want to try with copying recipes and then move on to be a chef.
That's so cool. And how do you incentivize chefs to, keep on putting out recipes in your platform?
I mean, from my experience, I started with creating one recipe. And, we are in a bull market. We are in a bear market. So I created my first recipe in February 2022. Okay. In October 2022, I realized that I made 50% profit in this bear market. And I was like, well, my other investments are going down. And my only investment that's going up is the one with CryptoChefs because it minimizes the risk and it gives me rewards every week. So that's why I was pushed to create more recipes. I started with one recipe, now I have 4. Yeah. So I'm not saying it's a risk-free. There's nothing risk-free. I'm not saying it's the best way to invest, but it's definitely a very gamified, fun, less risky way to invest.
Exactly. That is so true. That's the same thoughts here. And what is a problem that CryptoChefs is trying to solve? And how do you differentiate yourselves from other NFT projects out there?
Cool. It happened many times that people come and we like, hey, Walid, I know that you know about Bitcoin and you work. My mom always asks me if I'm still working for Bitcoin. I'm like, Mom, I'm not working for Bitcoin. I know what Bitcoin is and I try to teach people what Bitcoin is. So a lot of people tell me, hey, I know you're working with Bitcoin. Can you tell us where to put our money? We just want to invest like $1,000, for example. And then I go and tell them, okay, put like a few hundreds here, a few hundred there, blah, 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 blah. And this question keeps coming and coming and coming. So I was like, okay, from now on, I'm going to tell these people, go ahead, check my recipe and do this, copy this. So basically, CryptoChefs helped me to monetize the knowledge that I have. I don't mind giving a tip for free, of course, but of course, it would be nice if I get rewards for telling people what to do and where to invest. If they make profit, why I wouldn't, So I would say the problems is like monetizing or not being able to monetize your knowledge. And crypto market is really, really risky for anyone who wants to join the crypto market. You can start with an investment and then the market was going to crash 25% the next day. And you'll be like, what did I do? I just lost 25% of my investment. So I think CryptoChefs somehow keeps you a little bit more safe from all the ups and downs. So I think that's the second problem that we solve, overcoming the market volatility.
Yeah, I totally agree with you because there's so many crypto influencers, if you would say, posting their videos, their predictions on TikTok, on maybe YouTube as well. They're speculating like these coins are gonna, these coins are going to, explode for this month, and so, but like they don't get monetized from pushing that intellectual property out of there.
Definitely.
So you are basically paving the way for them to have a platform, for them to be able to monetize their knowledge. That is so cool. Yeah.
Definitely. I want to make a small comment. Really amazing that you mentioned that because first of all, as an influencer, you can tell people, go and see my recipes because, an influencer is going to come out and tell you these 3 coins are going to explode. So basically, I asked this influencer, do you actually own these coins or you're just telling us to buy these coins for your personal interest? In CryptoChefs, either you show people your identity, so this is my chef, Okay. And then you can see that this influencer or this guy who's giving you tips actually owns these coins. So you are on the same ship as he is. And you have a mutual interest. So you kind of more believe him and you think he's not just doing that for us to buy it. The second thing is, if you look at chefs that are performing amazing and you copy their recipes, you don't always know their identity, which is also good, because then you know that this person doesn't have any interest, or this person doesn't have any agenda telling you to buy these recipes. This is his recipe and he's performing well. Leave him alone. Don't know who he is, but copy him if you like.
So how many chefs do you have in a platform, and how many foodies do you have?
We have 700 something recipes. So I would say around 500 to 600 chefs. And we still don't have the foodie functionality that's going to be out in March. So get ready, because you said you're a foodie, get ready to go to our kitchen. It's actually called Kitchen. So you can go to the kitchen and look at the recipes. And you'll laugh at the names of the recipes. We have the best names of the recipes. So you just go to the kitchen and pick whatever you like.
Oh, wow. Exciting times ahead. You heard it here, guys. Look out for March, the launching of the Foodie. Then I could maybe use your platform by that time.
Definitely.
So how has the community feedback been so far? Can you share any success stories of chefs who have used your game and some of the recipes that they've monetized from?
There's a guy. His name is Chili con Carne, and he has chilies, the token chilies in his recipe.
Oh,
and this guy has performing amazing. I would love to know who this guy is. It could be anyone. It could be Elon Musk. I don't know. This guy is always taking all the profit from all the other chefs. I think this is a successful story of an unknown person. My successful story that I mentioned is that I was just thinking, like, in this bear market, I literally made 73% in one recipe, 50% in one recipe in a bear market. I'm not saying go ahead and put all your investment in CryptoChefs and go ahead and do it right now, right away. But I'm saying, honest speaking, from my own experience, I have a lot of investments since last year. They're all in minus, they're all in red, except for the investment that I put in CryptoChef. It's the only investment that went up, and I'm talking about 70% in a bear market. So I'm looking forward to see how is that going to be in a bull market. The community is engaging really well. We always try to, we're a community driven project. So we have in our kitchen around 65 to 70 tokens that you can pick as ingredients in your recipe. And every month we pick one token. We actually let our community pick the token. So we just pick 3 tokens and our community votes and pick what tokens they want. For example, last month, Illuvium was added to our kitchen after our community voted for Illuvium. For February, we have 3 tokens, which is LDO, Aptus, and Casper Network. And our community is voting on which token we want you guys to add to the kitchen so we can add to our recipes. I think Casper is winning so far, but there's still 1 week for voting. So if you want to be part of CryptoChefs community and you want to create recipes and you definitely want to add one of these tokens to your recipe in the future, go ahead and vote for it.
Oh my God, that is so cool. So anybody could add an unknown token in the...
No, anybody can vote for the token. Mm-hmm. And then we have to add 1 token every month. But anyone can vote and say, like, oh, I want to vote for Aptus because I think Aptus is great. I want to add it to my recipe. So they go ahead and vote for it. We have 3 tokens every month to vote for.
That is so cool.
And anyone can vote in the community.
Wow, okay. A lot of things waiting for CryptoChefs. What are your future plans? Any more other upcoming features that you would want to relay with our audience today?
So we have, for me, this super exciting application that's going to be out soon, which is Kryptonaire. And Kryptonaire is a window for Web 2 users to go into Web 3. You know Who Wants to Be the Millionaire, the show. So Kryptonaire is similar, where you can go and take a quiz of 15 questions. Every time you answer the question gets even harder. And then there's a leaderboard where we rank users depending on their performance in Kryptonaire. every week, top users are going to be rewarded. So the beautiful thing about Cryptoneer is that it's on your phone. You can just, on your way to work, or please don't do it while you're driving, on your way to work if someone else is driving. You just take a quiz and you get some points, and then out of your knowledge, you can make some profit. This is the new exciting thing that we're doing in CryptoChefs. New features in CryptoChefs is, as I said, the Foodie feature. Right now we have rewards on weekly basis. So you create a recipe today, and every Sunday you get the rewards. What we're going to do is that we're going to have a monthly reward where you say that I don't want to create this recipe and get rewards in a week, because I don't think the price is going to be different in a week, but I think the price is going to be different in a month. And then we're going to have also the daily reward. So if you think that Elon Musk is going to go on his laptop and write a tweet about Dogecoin, and you think Dogecoin is going to fly because of Elon Musk, you can create a recipe.
Okay.
Get a reward tomorrow. So we have weekly rewards now. We're going to have the daily, the monthly rewards also.
All right. Wow. Well, congratulations on the CryptoNear. Looking forward to see your progress in that department as well. And CryptoChefs, is it available in Android, Mac, available to play on mobile phones as well?
I do play it on my phone. There's no app for CryptoChefs, but I use just the browser and MetaMask to connect my wallet to the game and create recipes and collect rewards. It's my favorite thing to do every Sunday. Wake up and collect my rewards from CryptoChefs.
Well, Walid, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure knowing more about you and especially CryptoChefs. Really looking forward to your progress. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. And it was a really nice time. Appreciate it, guys.
All right, that is it for me and Walid. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you for the next one. Cheers.